What up, beautiful believers? Oh my goodness, happy Sunday night. We have made it through another Sunday, about to get ready for another week. This is the beginning of our week. Like, I just am so thankful to God. I had a beautiful day today. I've been in my word today, focusing my energy. I am giving myself a certain amount of time to engage with the world. And after that, I cut it off and I go back into my spiritual mode. I just like to share things as I listen to stuff. And first, I just want to give honor to God, who made everything today possible. Like every enemy attack that we missed, every accident that we missed on the freeway, uh, everything that we were blocked from, every dollar that He provided for, us to enjoy ourselves today. We're not worried about tomorrow. I'm worried about today, and He provided today. And I just love God for just He definitely changed my perspective and gave me some wisdom in the area of finances and how to look at things. So just a lot. I could just keep going on and on forever, but anyway, I just wanted to say, and this is just me, don't have to agree with me, and I'm not asking anybody to, but oh my gosh, I'm just so thankful for my grandkids, my house. Like, I don't know, things just hit me, as I'm talking, and my mind be going 1,000 miles per minute. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about 2025 and beyond. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not looking for everything to be golden. You can mark my words. Everything, whatever everybody thinks, as far as things getting better. Um, I just want to, I don't feel like I don't have that same thought process. But I don't feel like it's any person's fault. I feel like it's just how the Bible explained it. I just feel like we do have a little bit more time. I shared a video yesterday, I think it was, from the Billy Graham. And basically it was just saying, we just actually got we just got in a position where there's a little bit more faith friendly situation going on, and that's what it's all about. It's not about, for me, the economy. It's not about, like, all these things. None of these things are what I am focused on. I'm not focused on the price of eggs. So I just want to let you guys know the perspective that I'm coming from. I'm in a 1000% faith situation here. So I trust that God is going to provide every single one of my needs. And I am, like I said, not naive to the fact that things are not just going to get magically better. That's not what's going to happen. So I hope that nobody is kind of putting their eggs in that basket. They will get better at one time, when Jesus comes back, he's gonna right all these wrongs. But I want to tell you now, if your expectation, so when people are like, oh, well, now eggs are $10 or whatever. Well, first of all, I've not seen a $10 pack of eggs. Mine did go up to about $5. I was like, what's going on? But then to come to find out that the previous administration had, like, ordered the murder of, like, bazillions of chickens, that makes sense. Like, if there are no, if all those chickens are gone, then of course the eggs are gonna go up. I just look at logical stuff, but don't let it bother me too much. I don't read too much into it. Like, look, if eggs were 10, I was looking at something the other day. People like, oh, eggs $10. I'm like, if they $10, God gonna give me $10. Like, I'm not worried about that. I don't care. Like, whatever this world does, I am not worried about it, right? But some things are just logical. I don't know. So anyway, I'm listening to this DEI topic again, not something that really, I don't know if it affected me or not. I'm going to say, I hope that it didn't affect me, but if it did impact me, in my current situation or vocation situation, I'm glad that I've had the opportunity over the past 10 years to prove to my company that I am qualified for the job. Um, but I will say, just in my personal experience, there have been times throughout the last couple of years where I've become extremely stressed. Like, before I took my break, just really wondering if I want to stay with my company because of the stress factor. But I did realize that a lot of it was stress I was bringing on myself. And a lot of it could have been the DEI stuff, to be honest with you. So, and I say that because um, I feel like it's possible that we could have been just giving jobs based on factors outside of qualifications. And when you're in a leadership position, that's very challenging. I would like for, like, from my perspective, and everybody has a different perspective, and I'm not against anybody's perspective, because anyone that disagrees with me could be their own personal choice, or I'm sorry, personal situations that have led them to their decisions, right? But I think we all need to understand each other's position, even if we don't align or disagree. So when I'm thinking about DEI, and really I've actually been doing some research on this, and it benefited my people the least, right? I'm going through different companies and who's benefited from it. And I don't know why we don't understand this, but we were actually at the bottom of the benefits of the DEI. So it doesn't make any sense to me that we are the ones that are so like, oh, they're attacking us. No, I don't think they are. This is actually probably better. But anyway, I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion, as a leader. So as a leader, and we're hiring people, um, it just makes sense to me that we want people that are able to fulfill the duties. And so what happens if when we don't, and in my position, I get my salary. I'm not there for commission. Again, I'm there to do the Lord's work. The Lord has put me in this position. When I try to leave this position, the Lord shuts the door. And I was gonna say a lot of doors have been shut on me, right? When I am qualified, I have 10 years background in my field. Um, Look, good performer, good work ethic, never late, never all this stuff. But at the same time, have not even been able to get a call from another company. Now, this could be one that God is shutting the door, because I look at everything spiritually. But if I'm looking at it from the earthly realm, and this DEI stuff you all want to bring into it, I could be getting the door shut in my face, even though I'm qualified. And I would like for people to think about it. So, see, if you're not out here and you're not hustling, and you're not like me trying to, or like a lot of people who are trying to like successfully move up the ladder, to improve the situation, improve financial situations, things like that. And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just saying that's my personal. I'm trying to get more finances into my house for me and my family, and I'm qualified, but I'm not getting any calls back for a job. And that could be, DEI could very well be the reason why. Because if like Asians getting 38%, white people, white women are, it's benefiting them 20 something percent or whatever, and all these other groups come before us, and then at the bottom is us getting like 10% benefit from it, or 8% benefit from it. This actually makes a lot of sense to me. Like what has been happening to me in the past 4 years. And I mean, it's been the past 4 years. In the past 4 years, every door that's shut, it just kind of makes sense to me. My resume is great. And I know a lot of people that are on the other side of where I'm at. And hey, they've had this same experience. Somebody told me they've had this same experience. So if they don't recognize why they might be having this experience, DEI may be what's shutting you out the door. Anyway, on the flip side, as a leader, having to lead these people, and when your money is determined by their performance, I absolutely want the person who's qualified, no matter, I don't care if they was yellow, green, pink, I don't care if it's Kermit the Frog, Big Bird, I don't care who it is. If they can come in and they can do the job, I'm all for it. I love to have people that can come in and execute the job, because every time it's not executed, I'll tell y'all, for the last month or two, I'm not making any commissions, right? Again, I'm not there for commissions, but we've had some things happen in our household in the last few months of last month of last year. I lost the income, my daughter's income, and also what else happened? Oh, I haven't been making any commission because of my agents. Those are two big things. Those are two things that take a good chunk of money out of my household. Well, why am I not making commission? Well, because my agents are not the best agents for the job. Like, and I'm in the hiring process now, and I'm hopeful. Like, I'm praying, and I feel like God, I ask God every day before I talk to anybody, and I ask him before I move forward with anybody, that I'm putting the right people in place. this go around, right? I'm not going off of, and I think what DEI could be, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand the whole process, but I know me personally was hiring heart decisions over mind overhead decision, right? Like, oh my gosh, I like people, I like them, I like them, I like their personality, but not necessarily just because you like their personality don't mean they're the person for the job. So anyway, um, but yeah, the thing is, they really got me thinking. Like the more I see the DEI stuff, I'm like, hey, I'm really losing behind DEI. To be honest with you, I'm losing in a lot of ways. I'm losing, well, in not a lot of ways, but more ways than one. I'm losing because the door getting shut in my face when I'm qualified and I'm not able to lift myself up if they're gonna give opportunities to all these other races over mine. And I'm not into races and all that stuff. I don't, I don't subscribe to none of that stuff. I let that stuff. I don't. Anyway, that don't bother me. But and also I'm having to deal with people who are less qualified. And like I said, I don't think my job is on that at all. No, I mean, I really, like I said, the fact that they talking about it is making me think about it. Like, wow, is that really like, is that why? Like, is that why the people are not qualified and I'm not getting no commissions? Like, is that what's happening? So just encouraging y'all to see it from a different way. I'm watching the Cartier brothers right now, or Cartier family, and they're talking about different perspectives. I'm not one of those people. I was just raised to be very independent. I was raised to, I've never like, so when all these things are happening and I see these people and they're suffering, I mean, I guess, but I don't, the fact that government assistance and all this stuff, all that stuff, whatever they decide to do, it doesn't impact me because, and I know somebody else has said, oh, it doesn't bother you till it impacts you. And they're absolutely correct. But I will say that government assistance and stuff like that, I mean, maybe Social Security coming up in some years, we'll see what happens. But people have been telling me all for years that, oh, it ain't gonna be no Social Security. So I don't be banking on that anyway. I focus on God. I focus on what He has on me for me for today. And guess what? Just like those people on that plane, I could be gone tomorrow. So I'm not even focusing on tomorrow or what if Social Security's here or not. I could care less. That's a worldly system. And I'm not thinking about worldly systems, but they say it doesn't impact you unless it happens to you. You're right. Because from a very young age, when I was 18, I had my first daughter. And I remember going through the process of trying to get some government assistance, and it sucked. I'm sorry. Like, I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing it. Like, you couldn't even get me through the process. I barely even went and filed for my child support. My mom had told me like I better go do it for my kids, and I don't regret doing that because he had to pay his part. But at the same time, I was like, was not interested in any government handout. I don't want no food stamps. I didn't want no check or snap or whatever they got going on. I didn't even want child support. That's how independent I was. But yeah, I don't do government handouts. I'd rather get out here work. And I worked two full-time jobs. I mean, for a while I worked two full-time jobs till I hit a brick wall. And God just really, after some time, took it all away from me. Because I was doing too much. I was just doing too much. But yeah, I've never been a government assistant person. So yeah, I'll never be on board with or disagree with people having to get up and work. So, that's to me, that's just logical. I don't know if, and I'm not saying I'm not calling nobody illogical. I'm just saying for me, you having to get up and work, if you can work, is logical. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense to me. And I'm thinking about that too, how that affects me. If I'm paying tax dollars and that's the programs that they go into, but I'm paying for people who are saying things like they are getting the assistance so that they can do errands around their house. Well, dang, we all want to just like, you think we want to get up and do what we do every day? I mean, I love my job. I always say, even if I won the lottery, I'm probably still going to get up and go to work because I just love connecting with people and working with people. But and God's people in particular, because like the lady on the Billy Graham thing said, it's a time for us believers to really go hard, in the paint these next 4 years, as far as spreading the word of Jesus. But dang, I sit here all the time. Like, I wish I could just sit back and just take care of my grandkids and not have to work and blah, 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 blah. And I probably don't really mean it, because when I sit down, I'm not working. I'm thinking about working, but, I'm getting better at that. But, yeah, I'm not with all that either. So, I'm not, and I will tell you this. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, the interesting thing is, I don't pick a person, I don't pick a side, because I'm only on the side of Christ. I'm only on the side of Jesus. And really, I don't think that us being involved to the extent that we are into these things is his intention. I don't believe that he wants us to be focused so heavily as we are on certain things like DEI and all this stuff. And I certainly don't think he wants us to be focused on attacking like our president. Like, I don't think, and I'm gonna say that's my president, because my mom always taught me that you don't disrespect the president. And my Bible teaches me that you love your neighbor as you love yourself. So I'll never disrespect nobody. I'm not going to disrespect somebody who has a different opinion than mine. I'm not even going to disrespect somebody that attacked the president, because that's on you. You got to live with that, not me. But I will say that I'm not really focused. Or I'm probably overly focused or more focused than I should be. But I just wanted to share that message. Um, just so you all can see perspective. So maybe it helps somebody who's walking this earthly walk. For me, again, and as for me and my house, we'll serve the Lord. And I just wanted to put my thoughts out there, because I be having to talk to somebody, and I being a follower or a believer is lonely. It's a lonely position. So God gave me this platform. So maybe one person may see it and be like, you know what? I can consider that. I'm big on, I can consider anybody else's feelings. I don't feel like my opinion is the 100% right. Like my daughter said, everything gonna come to the light one day. So that's just my 2 cents. Happy Sunday, y'all. Love and peace. Love and peace. Love y'all. God loves you even more. Go to him. He'll give you a whole new perspective. He'll change your life. He'll change your thought process. You won't even have to be involved in all this nonsense and bitterness and slander and, worried about what's happening, every little single thing that's happening. Like, I look at things and I say, what do you want me to learn? I look at that plane crash. I don't think who to blame. I was like, hey, what do I need to learn from this, Lord? Two plane crashes, matter of fact, and it just taught me life is fleeting. Life is, it's everybody's 100,000% guaranteed gonna die. That's the one thing that's certain. And I just want everybody to know where they going when they die. Like, please, please focus on your eternity instead of this stuff that's going on in this world. Like, you know what I'm saying? If God called you to focus on it, do it. But if not, man, look, God, what do you want me to learn from this? Because look, I'm getting too involved in this. Pull me back. If I need to pull back, let me know. If I need to stop saying this or that, let me know. If I need to do this, let me know. That's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I get into judgment and opinions. Me and my daughter were just talking about, me and both my daughter, two of my daughters were talking about how judgmental we are. I'm like, look, this stuff make you judgmental. You watch it, you get sucked into it, you keep hearing all these opinions, and then they start to become yours, and you're like, goodness. So hopefully I come from a neutral place, or just to share why I believe what I believe. And and anybody else who disagree with me, I can understand your position too if it's different than mine. One other thing before I go, the LGBTQ thing. Like, I've been forced as a woman, I think I've said this before, to have to go to a bathroom with a man, and I just didn't want to do that. Like, I'm not judging nobody, but I'm just, and to be told as a biological woman, like, you need to find another place to go to the bathroom. I didn't like that. So I'm just coming off my personal experiences, y'all. Anyway, be easy. Don't let this world drive you crazy. This world is run by the enemy. So you want to make sure that you are aligned with God, so that you're not focusing on the enemy and what he got to say to you and how he trying to play with your mind and get you distracted. It's all a distraction. Get in a quiet place with God. He will lead you from there. Once you start the conversation, because he's there waiting for you with open arms. Once you start the conversation, baby, you won't want to stop. When you get in his presence, it's such peace here on earth and chaos. I'm telling you, I love y'all. Bye bye.